Hello everyone. In the previous modules we came to know about these 3D shapes and formation of the combined 3D figures, and to find the surface areas of these combined figures we came to know about in a previous modules. While calculating the surface area, we have not added the surface areas of the two different shapes, because some part of this one surface area is disappeared in the process of joining them. See here, this is base and this one is going inside, this is not added, only CSF cylinder plus CSF hemisphere and top area of the cylinder we are going to add to find the surface areas of this total solid. But coming to finding the volumes of this solid formed by joining these shapes, so no need to subtract anything, directly adding the volumes of both shapes. Suppose if I want to find out the volume of this solid, so volume of the cylinder plus volume of the hemisphere gives the total volume of this solid. Same like that here you see, this is a combination, right? It is like a which shape? It is in the shape of bullet. One is a hemispherical part is there, cylindrical part is there, and the conical part is there. To find the volume of bullet is, so by adding the volume of cone plus volume of cylinder plus volume of hemisphere, we can find out the total volume of this bullet. Same like that here, if I take, if I suppose a building, if it is in the shape of a cubical one where the hemisphere is mounted on it, if I want to find out the volume of the air which is present in this building is, just simply find the volume of this cube plus volume of hemisphere, that gives the total volume of the air present in this type of building. So in this manner only, suppose this is the cubical one, from this hemispherical depression is removed. So to find the volume of the remaining solid is, just simply subtract the volume of this hemisphere from the volume of this cube, so that you are going to get total volume of the remaining solid. Here to find the volume of combined figures is just simply by adding the volumes or else subtracting the volumes, directly you are going to get the volumes of the combined figures. Look at this shape. This is the combination of regular hexagon with a cylinder and a cone. Suppose if I want to find out the volume of sand which is there inside the shape, so if I want to find out the volume of that one, just simply by adding the volume of this cone plus volume of regular hexagon plus volume of cylinder, so that I am going to find out the total volume of the sand which is present in it. Even this one also, coming to this shape also, see, this is a wooden one block, so where the cuboidal block is there, and from this two cylindrical depressions are removed. So to find the volume of the remaining wood is, from this volume of cube, if we subtract twice the volume of the cylinder, because these two cylindrical shapes are of the same radii and with the same height. So if we subtract twice the volume of the cylinder from the volume of this cuboid, so that I am going to get a total volume of the remaining wooden block. Even this shape also, this is a shape which is a combination of hemisphere and a cone, and to find the volume of the clay which is used to find out to prepare this model is, by adding the volume of cone to the hemisphere, we are going to get total volume of the clay. Let us go through few examples. Here is an ice cream cone is there, in which this is a combination of a cone and a hemispherical top. Can you guess how much quantity of ice cream is necessary to fill this cone? Even we have sweets here. These are called as kala jamuns. Each jamun is in the shape of a cylindrical body with two hemispherical ends. And we know very well that sugar syrup is required for the jamuns. Suppose if each jamun requires sugar syrup 30% of its volume, then can we guess that how much sugar syrup is required for all these jamuns? Even we have a beaker which is in a spherical body with a cylindrical neck. Can you guess what is the capacity of this beaker? Here is a spinning top is there, which is made up of wood. We know very well this is a combination of a cone and a hemisphere. Hemisphere is mounted on a cone. To paint this body, we need the concept of surface areas of combined figures. And can we guess what can be the volume of this spinning top? And even look at this rocket. This is made up of metal, right? So to find the area of the metal sheet required to prepare this body is, we can use the surface areas of combined figures concept. Then how can you find the volume of the metal sheet required for this body? And even how to find the weight of the metal which is required to prepare this rocket. Let us learn the volumes of these type of combined figures in this module. Suppose if a hull is in the shape of a cubical block of side 7 centimeters is surmounted by a hemisphere, what can be the volume of air present inside the hull? If I take that model in this manner, a hemisphere is surmounted a cubical block of side 7 centimeters. So let us solve the problem in this way. Volume of air present in the hull is equal to just simply by adding the two objects volumes. One object is in the shape of a cube, the other one is in the shape of a hemisphere. So you write here volume of cube plus volume of hemisphere. So volume of cube is nothing but a cube plus volume of hemisphere is 2 by 3 pi r cube. After finding these volumes, if you add it, then you are going to get the volume of air present inside the hull. Suppose if I want to find out a solid which is in the shape of a cone standing on a hemisphere with both their radii being equal to 1 centimeter and the height of the cone is equal to the radius of it, then you have to find the volume of the total solid in terms of y. For example, if I take it this one in this manner, see here in this manner, here I can find out the volume of the solid is nothing but volume of the cone plus volume of hemisphere. Coming to the solution, to find the volume of solid is volume of cone plus volume of hemisphere. This is equal to, this is 1 by 3 pi r square h and this one is 2 by 3 pi r cube. Here as h is equal to r, so I can write it as 1 by 3 pi into r square into r plus 2 by 3 pi r cube. This is nothing but pi r cube by 3 plus 2 pi r cube by 3. By adding this one, we are going to get 3 pi r cube by 3, 3 get cancelled, pi r cube is left out. Given that r is equal to 1 centimeter, so you substitute that one value. So what we are going to get? Pi. They told to find out the volume in terms of pi, and don't forget to write the units of it. That is nothing but cubic centimeter, or else you can write it as centimeter cube. Here we have taken a right triangle of sides 3 centimeters and 4 centimeters. So I am going to rotate it I am going to revolve this right triangle about its hypotenuse. Let us see what is going to happen. See, we are going to get a double cone. One is of the green color, one is with a snuff color. Two cones are visible, right? So now we are going to find out the surface area of this double cone and as well as the volume of double cone so formed by rotating the right triangle about its hypotenuse. In the figure, in triangle ABC, angle B is equal to 90 degrees. So AC you can find out by using the Pythagoras property, that is the square root of this 3 square plus 4 square, nothing but 5 centimeters I am going to get it. So when we look at that figure, so AC is nothing but capital H plus small h. This is equation 1 I am taking. Moreover, area of triangle ABC, here in two ways we can find out. One way is half of the product of its legs and the other way is half into AC into OB, that is nothing but half into 5 into R. Both of they represent the same triangle, so I am equating both. Half into 5 into R is equal to half into 4 into 3. Half of get cancelled, the left out is R is equal to 12 by 5 is nothing but 2.4 centimeters. Now you have to find out the volume of the total double cone so formed and total surface area of the cone, double cone also you have to find out. So let us find out the surface area of double cone so formed is equal to CSA of cone 1 plus CSA of cone 2, that is pi r L1 plus pi r L2. So pi r you can take in common, L1 plus L2, it is nothing but pi into r is here 2.4 into L1 plus L2 means 4 plus 3. Then 22 by 7 into 2.4 into 7. So by doing the simplification, we are going to get that particular answer in square centimeters. To find the volume of the double cone, is equal to, this is volume of cone 1 plus volume of cone 2. Volume of cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. So 1 by 3 pi r square capital H plus 1 by 3 pi r square small h. You can take pi r square by 3 in common, h plus h. It is nothing but 5. You substitute the values of this 22 by 7 into 1 by 3 into r square 2.4 whole square into 5. After simplification you are going to get the answer in cubic centimeters. This is nothing but the volume of the double cone so formed by rotating a right triangle about its hypotenuse. So in this way you can find volumes of the so many figures, combined figures, by using these general formulae. So in this session I think the clarity has come to find the volumes of the combined shapes.